Hello, y'all. This is your boy One Dope Gamer, and I would like to say this is my review for Superman. And Superman was really great. It started off. It started off with him being knocked. It looked like flying barely from the sky. He was barely flying, looked like it, and he just fell down, and he was already beat up. Apparently, he got beaten up by Ultraman, but that was before we found out it was Ultraman. So we found out that Ultraman beat him up. So he had to come all the way back to the Fortress of Solitude. And then when he gets there, he called for his dog Krypto. And it takes Krypto I think like a little bit for him to hear him after he whistled. So he whistles for the dog. Krypto, the first thing Krypto do is want to play. So Krypto is kind of attack him and start hurting him really bad. Well, like not attack him, but being too playful, being rough and hurting him because he's a kryptonite dog. He's a Kryptonian dog, so he ain't got the average strength. So Superman is trying to get the dog to take him home because remember he got beaten up. So he takes the dog. So the dog is still like not listening. He's not fully trained, and he had to show the dog the cape, and then now Superman is being dragged by this dog through the snow, all the way to the fortress, all the way to his fortress, the Solitude. So they get there, and then the fortress, which is I thought it was dope how the Fortress of Solitude appears, and it only appears when Superman is in present, which I thought it was kind of cool, but it was kind of dumb at the same time because it's always supposed to be up, not just there, disappear and reappear when he's there, which was I thought it was dope. The movie is really comical. It really does it sticks to the comic books a lot. It looks like it. So then, after he eventually got beaten up by, after he recovers inside the force, after he recovers inside his home, basically the Solitude place. I forget what it's played, but it's called right now. I can't think of it right now. But after he get there, the robots picks him up, put him in a chair, and prepare him to absorb the yellow sun. And for some reason, when he's absorbing the sun, he's like yelling in pain instead of just healing up. I don't know why he was yelling in pain. And then it goes to a cutscene, and then it's back, and then he's on the floor. And now he's back at 80%. He goes try to fight Ultraman again and get his ass whooped because Lex Luthor is controlling him how to whoop his butt. And yeah, so and it turns out, so he whoops his ass, and then Superman has to go heal up. So he goes to the Daily Planet the next day after getting his ass whooped. They go to a secret island, teleport with his fucking portal. Man, this movie is really great to see. Go through a portal. I guess it was a pocket dimension. Yeah, it was a pocket dimension. That's what it was. So they go through the pocket dimension to travel between the pocket dimension. When they travel through there, they basically go to the Let's Corp And then Lex has been pulling the strings the whole entire time. He's been pulling the strings with the people that's attacking this. I forget what country, wherever they're from, but they're trying to take them and basically take over. And Superman stopped the war the first time, so he can say he saved them. Basically, he saved like a lot of people from dying. And so now they get. Now, Lex is trying to convince the world's leader. I think he's trying to convince the world's leaders to that Superman is a threat, and he needs to get put down. And he made Ultraman and Engineer, and I forget the rest of those people are called to try to take on Superman. And we're gonna talk about Engineer in a minute. Her powers is kind of cool. So he's trying to get permission. Basically, he's trying to get permission so he can kill Superman. And he's trying to convince them, but they were not really convinced. And then so from there, after defeating Superman, after trying to convince people, Engineer, she discovered, well, she was already in the beginning. I forgot to mention this in the beginning. So in the beginning, Engineer is following, I guess she follows Superman to his location. And she was basically there to discover the the Solitude place. I forget it. Fortress of Solitude. The Fortress of Solitude. So when they get there, she sees it, but then she sees that it disappears. That when Superman leaves, so that's how they discover where it's at. So she report that back to Lex Luthor. She goes back, and then Lex Luthor comes back like literally maybe like the next day, because they released this monster that had it back in their truck, so they can distract Superman and get in the Fortress of Solitude, so Superman won't be in two places at once. So as they release the monster at nighttime, the monster turns to like a big old like Godzilla-like monster. The next time we see it, it's a big monster. So it grows up pretty fast, and so as he's fighting the monster, Lex Luthor and Engineer and Ultraman, we don't know what he looks like at this point, but we know what he looks like. He looks like Superman. So Ultraman is the key to get into the Fortress of Solitude because he has the same DNA as Superman. So it goes inside the Fortress of Solitude, basically destroys the inside of the Fortress of Solitude, destroys Superman's robots. They find Superman's dad and real mom video. They get the information for the video, and then they find more information in the video, but the information that they found on the video wasn't completely true. They edited the video to make it seem like Superman was just a straight villain, and he was supposed to rule over the earth and kill everybody and mate with all the females. And that's what it was supposed to seem like. That was his origin. It was supposed to do. So Superman, after the video goes out, he decided to go inside. He decided basically go inside his house to think about what his parents was saying and how the world see him now, because the video went viral, and when it went viral, everybody started seeing Superman as a monster and like a conqueror instead of this savior. So they start seeing him as a monster. After they start seeing him as a monster, um, they start seeing him as a monster. So the Justice Gang, after got done helping Superman with the monster that he just got done helping, after got done helping everybody, and after getting rid of the monster, the Justice Gang come to question him. Oh, so you cheered to conquer the Earth or whatever? So they don't trust him completely. Now the Justice Gang don't trust him, and the Justice Gang is a team that is put together by, I guess, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific, and Hawk Girl, and is it only those three? Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, and Green Lantern. I think it was only those three. And Mr. Terrific was like, he did information on the video, and he was like, "There's no way that could be fake." So he believed the broadcast was real. So he said that's not gonna. He said it's gonna be hard to like prove people that he wasn't a conqueror. So Superman decided to turn himself in, and he turned himself in, and immediately they beat his ass. Ultraman like slam his face into the ground, then pick him up and then he like rough him up a little bit, and then he throws him inside this container. And so they go back into the pocket dimension with this. I forget the molecule guy, the guy that can create like any substance. I guess I forget his name right now, but he create like his hand turned into kryptonite. His hand turned into kryptonite. He turned into kryptonite, and he basically is torturing Superman until he basically looked like he got cancer. And then he create like solar energy. It was crazy. So they kidnapped this random guy before we get to this point. So he basically create solar energy. Well, let me get to the point. So this dude, I guess Superman only spoke to once. Lex Luthor decided to kidnap him. He does a lot of like stupid stuff. Like he locked up his ex-girlfriend because she made a post about him. So he just locked up random people. He got like a lot of people like locked up in this pocket dimension, and basically he got a lot of people locked up, and he's like torturing a lot of people and stuff. But the only person that he really wants to be like, only person that he really wants to be tortured and killed so bad is Superman. So the guy that can make his, he can reshape his molecules to like any gas, anything basically, even stuff that's not from the home planet. So he reshaped his hand into kryptonite, and he basically torture Superman. Superman instantly become weak. Instantly. And so Lex Luthor kidnaps Krypto. But I should have mentioned that when they went to the Fortress of Solitude. They went there. After they got inside, they kind of suffocated the dog, put him to sleep, I guess, and they end up kidnapping the dog. So Superman goes Superman is looking for his dog, so he goes and busts through LexCorp, gets mad, kicks it. He just wants his dog. So eventually Superman, he can't find the dog. So eventually Superman turns himself in, hopefully that he can find his dog. So he turns himself in, and then everything else happens. After he turns himself in, I should have mentioned that from the beginning, from the middle part, not the beginning. Before I forget his name. It's not Molecule Man. It's like some shit like that. But he can basically change the shape of his molecules. What is this? So He's been torturing him, and Superman is trying to talk to him. He's like, "Don't talk to him," and he made it more. I guess he made it more kryptonite, and he's been holding, and they've been holding Superman captured for like, I guess, days. And so Lois Lane is trying to figure out where Superman is at because she don't believe that Superman. Basically, she don't believe that anything that Lex Luthor was talking about, or if the video was real. She was just trying to. And then tell me why, y'all. Tell me why they made Jimmy Owens, and basically a chick magnet. Like, all these females want him. Like, he's basically like a chick magnet. He's a chick magnet. And he's and this girl has been like in love with him, I guess. And she's also like Lex's girlfriend or something, or she's seeing Lex. So that comes in and play into later. Him and the girl, I forget her name, and she's just taking pictures and posting and stuff, and just taking pictures. She's just doing. She's like a literally like, she's literally a dumb blonde. Like, that's how they got her. And she's just taking pictures and posting and taking pictures. And that's all she does. And and that's all she does. And she's been keeping contact with Jimmy the whole entire time. But Lex don't know that. So what happened next? So Jimmy started doing, I guess, his own little research, and turns to find out that the girl that's also Lex's girlfriend, she's trying to leave Lex, because she's trying to leave her for Jimmy. She's trying to leave him for Jimmy. She texts Jimmy that Superman is in the pocket dimension. So she's not as dumb as she's looked, but she just takes all these dumb pictures, and then so she sends him. So he calls her to meet up with her, and I think they were supposed to meet up, and then they end up meeting up, and then she ended up sending him information, but it was just pictures. That's what it looks like at first. Like, she's just in like a gallery where she's been. But everything that's in the background, her pictures, shows everything about Lex. But they don't know that yet until like Lois Lane and Mr. Terrific come to the Justice Gang. She try to get them for help, but Guy Gardner don't want to help. He don't believe that he should get involved because he's a Green Lantern. So Mr. Terrific said he's not gonna help. End up helping Lois anyway. So him and Lois get in the ship. So they find in Mr. Terrific's ship. They go to the island where the portal opened up to the pocket dimension. After they go in there, Mr. Terrific got this. I think Mr. Terrific is smarter than Batman. So Mr. Terrific just put Lois in a bubble and just handle everybody everybody that was on the island with these, like, his T-spears. That's what he called them, his T-spears. And the T-bots or T-spears, they just got everything he needs. Like, I guess they connected to him, like, when he does stuff with his fingers and stuff. So I guess, like, through motion, since they sense the motion, and he is literally just he's soloing the whole island by himself, while Lois is in his box. She's in the box, and just watching it all go down. And then they open up the portal. Cause Mr. Terrific is smart, so he found like this, like he put nanotechnology inside Superman's blood before he got I guess he did it a long time ago, but he did it just before Superman gave up himself, turned himself in. And then that's how he was able to find Superman every step of Superman, even if they literally show like every single step where he was at, and that's how they knew where Superman was at. And then they found the portal, and then Mr. Terrific got the portal open, and he sent his technology little T spears. He sent those inside the portal, the pocket dimension, because neither one of them could really go inside them while getting hurt or something. I forget why they couldn't go in there. So the guy that can change his structure of his body and gases and all type of stuff started feeling sorry for Superman. He said, I can't create a sun. Not exactly, but I'm assuming he could just make solar energy. And he knew exactly how to make it. And so he created solar energy enough to get Superman strong enough so he can free so the Superman can save his son. Save not Superman's son, but the other dude's son. And so Superman keep his problems. And now Superman is on top of that, fighting these people off while having a baby in his hand. He's fighting them off with a baby in his hand, y'all. So when he get done like fighting them, he's like literally fighting them off and trying to keep them above this, like, I guess it's kind of like lava. It would be like lava to the baby, I guess. Well, stopping the baby from going under in this like chemicals or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not sure what it is. It's not really lava. It's just like kind of looks like it in the way, but not really. And he's literally fighting them off while holding the baby up one hand and stuff. Like, make sure the baby don't touch the stuff. Oh, I'm about to get sucked into a portal. So Mr. Terrific is like, and then he's trying his hardest to find Superman. And then they end up finding Krypto, and they Krypto destroy Mr. Terrific, his little bot, his little Terrific spears, T-spears. And then he destroyed because I guess he see it as a toy. So, but Superman ended up finding them, and then the gas guy, everybody else, like, and then Superman like saved everybody with his cold ice breath, and then it was over. Like from there, like they escaped out, and now they back in the regular world. But Lex has reopened the portal, but Superman is sick. No, Superman is sick. Superman is sick, y'all, because he had got kryptonite poison from being around kryptonite too long around the guy. So he needed 2 days to heal up, and he had to go to his farm where his mom and his dad, his adopted dad, mom was at, and they took him to the farm, and then on the news they see that Superman was not that bad. So people is literally chanting his voice, and they're about to attack the place that Superman literally saved from going through war, and now they're trying to invade them again. So he see them chanting his name, Superman, and then Mr. Terrific calls Superman because he was about to go help the people out, and tells Superman to get to Metropolis because the portal, the pocket dimension is open and it's ripping the planet up. Basically, is opening, and it's causing a big old rift in the planet, and the planet is going to cause a rift in the whole entire planet. But so Superman had to help Mr. Terrific go close it up. So now, as he's flying back to Metropolis, He's fighting. He's fighting two people at the same time. So now he's fighting Engineer and Ultraman, who's still inside the suit, by the way. And Engineer, damn near like the nanotechnology that she got her, that she basically made out of, is she used it to fill up Superman's. They've been fighting Superman. They trying to like hold Superman down so they can like choke him out with the nanotechnology and fill it up with his lungs so he can't breathe, and basically just kill him. So they end up eventually do get the nanotechnology inside filled up in his lungs and stuff. But Superman is not going out with no fight. Of course he won't. So he goes and fly up towards space, and neither one of them can catch him, Engineer or Ultraman. So he's flying, trying to get the stuff off his face with friction and stuff. And he goes high enough where Engineer can't really. She eventually catch up to Superman and get all the nanotechnology all over his body and stuff, encase him in it. So now he's encasing this nanotechnology stuff. He's encasing it, but now she can't hang on because Superman is falling back down. He's falling back down towards the earth, and of course only him and Ultraman is gonna be like the only one that can survive the fall. So now they falling too fast, and Ultraman is still punching him while he got all this black stuff over his face, punching him, trying to punch him unconscious, trying their hardest to kill him. So they fall back down. Eventually they hit the ground, and girl I think she had to detach herself, but I don't think she can do it in time. So they end up falling through, hitting the ground. Superman comes back up. Of course he's not dead. He spit out all that black stuff out of his mouth, and now he still got to fight Ultraman. He's fighting Ultraman. Ultraman is like whooping him because Lex Luthor is controlling him, and he's like whooping him, grabbing by his cape, tossing him, folding him, kicking him, breaking all type of stuff. And then he like slammed them so hard to the wall that the sun came out of the opposite side, and then Superman was fighting back before that happened, right? So before he got slammed, and he realized that Ultraman was nothing but a copy of him after he knocked the mask off. And it comes to find out that Ultraman is weak to sunlight. So Superman sees that. He sees that Ultraman is trying to run from the sunlight, but he gets the sun. He grabs him and kind of break his hand or something temporarily, and start beating his ass inside the sunlight. And he's and then that's when the mask fully came off, and he see that it's that is an evil version of himself, Ultraman. Basically, he see that as Ultraman, and it's basically an evil version, a clone version of himself. So when he see him, he asks Lex, "Oh, so you just clone me?" Oh yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I cloned you." He's more dumber than you, but he's easier to control, and he's stronger than you, and he's faster, and whatever. He's like, and he's stronger than you. But yeah, so Luthor is just telling him I'm basically he's better. Ultraman's better. So Ultraman finally start beating up Superman. They in the dark. And then he just laser his eyes. He just laser his eyes for a cool. And this is all happening while Lex Luthor and Superman is talking. And they still talking to each other. But Luthor was about to try to kill him. And Superman had to remind him that he just threw his own, that Lex Luthor just said this. Brains over bronze. So Superman was saying the same thing. And he's smiling. And then he whistles. And he calls for Krypto. Krypto comes and fucked up Ultraman. Get Ultraman off of him. And then Superman tell Krypto to destroy these drones. The drones that's flying around control Ultraman. So Krypto destroy all the drones. Proceed to put the hands on Ultraman for a little bit. They start fighting each other back and forth. So he proceeds to like beat him up for a little bit, and then something happened. Ultraman comes back, and they still fighting. Superman, Ultraman is like beating him up at some point. He's on top, and then Superman decided to dislocate his shoulder, y'all. Dislocate his shoulder, his left shoulder, just to slam Ultraman into this rock there's like this pieces of floating debris, hit him, and then throw his ass, and then he gets stuck in debris. The debris gets sucked into the black hole. So now, is that my dad? So now he gets sucked into a black hole. Now they still gotta shut the black hole down. Mr. Terrific telling him to get up, and they got work to do. He still got work to do. And then it comes to find out. So they go take Krypto, and Superman Krypto takes Mr. Terrific, and then they fly to LexCorp right through the wall. And LexCorp trying to like hurry up. Cause they trying to leave the portal open, the rift open, so they can destroy everything, I guess. Or they said they can shut it down when they feel like it. So they fly through the window, and it was over after that, basically. And then Krypto got his revenge on Lex Luthor, grabbed him by his shoulder and started slamming him everywhere, started beating his ass. Krypto got his revenge. But there go my review for Superman. It's a 10 out of 10, y'all. Would I go see it again? Most definitely, I would definitely see it again. Yeah. And that's it, y'all. Stay dope. Peace.